Albert Einstein is known as one of the greatest physicists of all time. He was the one who developed the theory of relativity that revolutionized our understanding of gravity, space, and time. But did you know that he held several jobs before becoming a great physicist? In this video, we're going to share with you 5 things Albert Einstein did before becoming famous. So stay tuned till the end. Number 1. Work as a patent clerk. Before establishing himself as a theoretical physicist, Einstein worked as a patent clerk in the Swiss Patent Office. This job required him to examine and categorize inventions, which may sound mundane, but it actually had a profound impact on his future work. As a patent clerk, Einstein was responsible for reading and evaluating patent applications from inventors. This job allowed him to read about the latest technological advancements, and also gave him time to think and work on his own ideas. Although the job was not particularly glamorous, it provided Einstein with the necessary stability and time to pursue his passion for physics. In fact, during his time at the patent office, Einstein published several papers that laid the foundation for his later work on special and general relativity. One of his most famous papers, "Does the inertia of a body depend upon its energy content?" was written while he was working as a patent clerk. In this paper, he proposed the equivalence principle, which states that the mass of an object is a measure of its energy content. This paper was submitted to the Swiss Patent Office where Einstein worked, but it was rejected by the editor. However, Einstein's work caught the attention of Dutch physicist Hendrik Lorentz, who helped him get his paper published in a scientific journal. The paper was well received by the scientific community and is now considered to be one of the most important contributions to the development of modern physics. Interestingly, Einstein's experience as a patent clerk also influenced his later work on intellectual property rights. He was a strong advocate for the protection of patents and copyrights, and believed that they were essential for the advancement of science and technology. He even served on the board of directors of the German Patent Office after he became famous. It is amazing to see how Einstein's early career as a patent clerk shaped his future work and contributions to science. His story shows us that even seemingly mundane jobs can have a profound impact on our lives. Number 2. Replacing ammonia. You probably didn't know that Einstein once proposed replacing ammonia as a refrigerant with a more environmentally friendly substance. Yes, you heard that right. While working in the Swiss Patent Office, Einstein came across a patent application for an absorption refrigerator that used ammonia as a refrigerant. An absorption refrigerator is a type of refrigerator that does not use harmful chemicals like CO, making it more eco-friendly than traditional refrigerators. But the problem was that the ammonia used in the refrigerator could leak out and cause serious health issues. So Einstein, being the genius that he was, came up with a solution. He suggested that the ammonia be replaced with a different substance, lithium, which would not be harmful to humans. His idea was revolutionary and sparked a lot of interest in the scientific community. However, it wasn't until decades later that lithium was actually used to replace ammonia in refrigerators. Nevertheless, Einstein's idea was a significant step towards creating more environmentally friendly and safer refrigerators. This just goes to show that Einstein's brilliance wasn't limited to theoretical physics. He had a knack for finding solutions to real-world problems in everyday objects. Who knows what other inventions he might have come up with if he hadn't become a physicist. Number 3. Marriage. Einstein's first marriage was to his cousin, Elsack. Yes, you heard that right. The famous physicist married his first cousin Mil. They got hitched in 1903 and their marriage lasted until 1914. Their union produced 2 kids, a boy and a girl. Unfortunately, their son died at an early age due to complications from asthma. And as for their daughter, she went on to become a physicist, just like her father. Now, You might be scratching your head wondering why Einstein decided to marry his cousin. Well, back in the day, marrying within the family was more common than you might think. Plus, Einstein and Elsa were both from Serbia, and in that culture, it was customary for cousins to wed. But the relationship between Einstein and Elsa wasn't exactly a bed of roses. There were reports of arguments and tension between the couple, which ultimately led to their divorce in 1919. Not long after, Einstein found love again with his friend's wife, and the group of friends decided to get divorced so that Einstein and his new flame could be together. Yep, that's right. All for love. Talk about a complicated love life. Number 4. General relativity. Einstein is best known for his theory of special relativity, which revolutionized our understanding of space and time. But did you know that he also developed the theory of general relativity? That's right. Einstein's genius didn't stop with special relativity. He went on to develop a more comprehensive theory that explained gravity and the large-scale structure of the universe. But developing this theory was no easy feat. Einstein grappled with it for over a decade, trying to figure out how to incorporate gravity into his existing theories. He knew that something was missing, that there had to be a more elegant explanation for how gravity worked. Finally, in 1915, after years of hard work and countless revisions, Einstein published his theory of general relativity. It was a groundbreaking achievement that changed the way we understand the universe. According to general relativity, gravity is not a force, but rather a curvature in space-time caused by the presence of mass and energy. This theory has had a profound impact on our understanding of the cosmos. It's helped us understand the behavior of black holes, the evolution of the universe, and even the existence of gravitational waves. But Einstein's work didn't stop there. He continued to refine and expand his theories throughout his life, even though he never won a Nobel Prize for his work on relativity. Einstein's contributions to physics are immeasurable. His theories have had a profound impact on our understanding of the universe, and continue to shape the way physicists think about the world around us. Number 5. Special relativity. We all know that Einstein developed the theory of relativity. But did you know that before coming up with this groundbreaking idea, he had another job? Yes, you heard it right. Before changing the world with his theory of relativity, Einstein was a clerk at the Swiss Patent Office. It might sound surprising, but this job actually gave him the time and space he needed to develop his famous theory. As a patent clerk, Einstein was responsible for examining and categorizing new inventions. Although it may not seem like the most exciting job, it gave him the opportunity to think outside the box and challenge conventional wisdom. In fact, many of Einstein's most famous ideas were developed during his time as a patent clerk. For example, he was inspired to develop his theory of special relativity after reading a book on electromagnetism. At the time, scientists believed that light always traveled at a constant speed, regardless of the observer's frame of reference. However, Einstein realized that this assumption was flawed, and that the speed of light was constant only in a vacuum. He also developed his famous equation, E equals mc, which shows the equivalence of mass and energy. This discovery had a profound impact on our understanding of the universe and paved the way for new technologies, such as nuclear weapons and solar panels. It's incredible to think that one man's seemingly mundane job could lead to such groundbreaking discoveries. Einstein's story is a reminder that even the most ordinary jobs can be a source of inspiration and innovation. So who knows what kind of discoveries might be made by someone sitting in an office cubicle. WW2 and E equals Mickey. When World War II broke out, Albert Einstein was already a world-renowned physicist whose work had helped to usher in the atomic age. But despite his fame and the potential danger to himself, Einstein didn't hesitate to speak out against the war. He understood the devastating consequences of the weapons being developed and used during the conflict, and he felt compelled to use his platform to raise awareness and call for peace. Unfortunately, Einstein's efforts were often ignored or dismissed, especially in the United States, where he had settled in 1933. Despite facing opposition, Einstein continued to speak out against the war and promote peaceful solutions. He famously wrote to the US president, urging him to avoid entering the conflict. In addition to his public statements, Einstein also worked behind the scenes to promote peace. He met with government officials and diplomats to urge them to find a peaceful resolution to the conflict. While Einstein's efforts did not succeed in preventing the United States from entering the war, his voice continued to be an important one during the conflict. He used his status as a celebrity scientist to raise funds for war relief organizations and to support refugees fleeing from the conflict. One of the most famous equations in the world, E=mc², was developed by Albert Einstein as part of his theory of special relativity. This equation demonstrates the equivalence of mass and energy, meaning that mass can be converted into energy and vice versa. The implications of this equation are, for example, it's the basis for nuclear energy, which powers many of the world's economies today. But did you know that this equation has its roots in Einstein's earlier work on the photoelectric effect? In 1905, Einstein published a paper explaining how light can eject electrons from a metal plate. If the frequency is above a certain threshold, this discovery earned him the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1921. But it also led to a deeper understanding of the nature of light and matter. By studying the photoelectric effect, Einstein realized that light behaves as both a wave and a particle. This concept, known as wave-particle duality, is a cornerstone of quantum mechanics. In fact, Einstein's work on the photoelectric effect and his development of the equation EMC are two of the most important developments in the history of physics. They revolutionized our understanding of the universe and laid the foundation for many of the technologies we rely on today. Without Einstein's groundbreaking work, we wouldn't have nuclear energy or many of the other advancements that have shaped our modern world. So what do you think of these facts about Albert Einstein? Let us know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you, too, can learn more about the incredible people who make our world go round. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.